This is a CBS News special report. I'm Jamie Yukas in New York at CBS headquarters. There's been another attack on police officers, and this time it's in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. We have an update for you now. 3 police officers have died. 3 others have been wounded. At least 1 suspect is dead. 2 others are now at large, and there could be a standoff situation unfolding right now in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. We want to turn to our reporter, David Begnaud, who's been talking with very high-level police officials on the scene. David, what can you tell us now?
There is a potential that more than 1 suspect may be involved. That is what we're hearing as of right now. The scene, we're told, was initially contained, but now we are being told that SWAT and other investigative arms of the law enforcement agencies in Baton Rouge are being brought out to try and chase down information that there may be at least 2 other suspects. As you said, we know that 3 law enforcement officers are deceased. 3 more have been wounded. Of the 3 that are deceased and the 3 that are wounded, we do not know what investigative agency they are from. What we're being told is that the injured and the dead range from the Baton Rouge Police Department to the East Baton Rouge Parish Sheriff's Department. We know that 2 hospitals in the Baton Rouge area are on lockdown right now for the safety of the people inside the hospital. We know that the families of the officers that have been wounded have been taken to the local hospitals. We know that the governor of Louisiana has released a statement calling for calm, and we know that the head of the Louisiana State Police has said that this is what we feared. Jamie, for the last week and a half, ever since the death of Alton Sterling, law enforcement agencies have been begging the public in South Louisiana for calm. And it appeared within the last 3 to 4 days, as protests started to break up, people started to go home, that the calm was consistent and would remain. And then the call came at around 9 o'clock local time this morning of an officer-involved shooting. We are told that law enforcement on the scene did exchange gunfire with a gunman. Beyond that, we have no further details. We know that the scene is located within 2 miles of the Baton Rouge Police Department. That's important because most of the protests over the last week and a half have happened near or right in front of the Baton Rouge Police Department. It is a very active scene right now. And to quote one law enforcement agency on the scene, it's a sad scene.
Yeah, I don't think there's any other way to put it. David Begnaud on the phone for us, gathering information from high-level law enforcement officials in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Of course, there has been tension across the country between the black community and police officers. At this point in time, we do not know the races of the suspects or the police officers involved, so the motivation is still being worked out. As David pointed out, it was just 12 days ago that Alton Sterling was shot and killed by police. There have been protests in this area where this has been taking place, where we now know that 3 officers were shot dead, 3 wounded in Baton Rouge, and officials think that this attack was carried out by multiple gunmen. 1 of those gunmen killed, 2 others being sought at this point in time. Again, 3 police officers dead in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. We will have much more throughout the afternoon right here on CBS. You can also tune to our 24-hour streaming service, CBSN All Day. In New York, I'm Jamie Yukas.